Good morning, student. Today, our topic is tricks to solve inductive effect questions. It is present in General Organic Chemistry GOC in your NEET and JEE preparation. First of all, what is electronic effects? Here, it's electro. This is an electron. Electrons movement or electron migrations on the reaction is known as electronic effect. The electronic effects are divided into four types. One is inductive effect, another one is mesomeric effect or resonance effect, hyperconjugation and electromeric effects. The first three effects, inductive effect, mesomeric effect and hyperconjugations are a permanent effects and electromeric effect is a temporary effect. Please remember children, the inductive effect, mesomeric effect and hyperconjugations are a permanent effect. Electromeric effect is a temporary effect. We know that the reactant reacts to give a product. In the case of organic reaction, the substrate and reagent to give that intermediate and intermediate to give the product. Now, the examples of substrate is alcohol, aldehyde or acid, etc. Suppose in the case of reagents are classified into two types. One is nucleophile or electrophile. One is electron rich in character, another one is electron deficient in character. The nucleophile is one which is electron rich, therefore it has a negative in charge, and electrophile means electron deficient in characters. Similarly, the substrates reacts with the reagent to give that intermediate. Intermediate are in the three types. One is cationic intermediate or carbocation and carboradical and carboanion. Today we see that inductive effect. The inductive effect is denoted in the symbol of I. I means it's an inductive effect. Consider a carbon chain C single bond C single bond C single bond C single bond X. X is a halogen here. Compare the carbon and halogen. The halogen is a highly electronegative. Therefore, it can attract the covalent bonded electron towards itself because that halogen is a highly electronegative than carbon. So, that electron can migrate towards to that halogen. Therefore, the halogen making a delta minus charges and the carbon having a delta plus charge. And then this electron migration is also possible. So, the second carbon gives that electron to the first carbon and then the second carbon carries a delta plus, and then the third carbon gives that electron to that second, so it can mix delta plus, and then after that third carbon the inductive effect does not involve, so it is negligible values. Okay, remember children that after the third carbon that inductive effect will be negligible. Suppose in the case of the carbon chain is attached with metal. Here this carbon and metal, compare both metal and carbon. The metal is electropositive and carbon having a higher electronegativity than metal. Therefore, the bonded electron migrate towards that carbon, so the carbon making a delta minus and metal has the delta plus. Here that carbon also taking that electron, so delta delta minus and delta 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 minus in the third carbon. After the third carbon, there is no effects on it. Here the first one called as minus I effect. The second one is called as a plus I effect. So we know that I effect, inductive effect, is divided into the two parts. One is that plus I effect, another one is a minus effect. Whenever, what is that plus I effect? Whenever the carbon is joined with electron releasing group, that metal is an electron releasing group, it can act as an electropositive character, so it can be attached with the electron releasing group E or G, it can make that plus I effect. Here that carbon chain is attached with the halogen. Halogen is the electron withdrawing group, so it can make that minus I effect. Now the question number 1, it is a plus I groups. Compared to that CH3 single bond, the second one CH3 single bond CH2 bond, and then CH3 CH2 CH2 bond. So here whenever the carbon chain is increased, that plus I effect is decreases. Plus I effect is decreases. Here the question number 2, here the compound is CH3 CH2 CH3 CH CH3 CH3 C CH3 CH3. Suppose you cannot understand very clear, you just pass it and write it very clearly, because this note is very important for your NEET. Okay, here this bond can be attached with either that electron releasing group or electron withdrawing group. Whenever that halogen or metal, here this is that bonded to that electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group. Therefore this carbon is bonded carbon. The first bonded carbon is attached with only one methyl group or one carbon. Therefore it is called as a primary. This is a primary. And then here this attached carbon attached with two methyl group, therefore it is known as a secondary. Here the group attaching carbon attached with three methyl group or carbons, therefore it is called as a tertiary. Here what is the stability of that plus I effect? Always the plus I effect is greater in this tertiary and then secondary and then primary. So these are the very important points or very important tricks to get that answer for your NEET and JEE exam. Now we have some exceptions also. What are the exceptions? The first exceptions will be that GR, that is a Grignard reagent. What is the Grignard reagent? Here it is the methyl magnesium halide. This is an example of Grignard reagent. Here we already know that metal is electropositive. Therefore this carbon chain carries that delta minus charge. So always that carbon chains is a plus I effect, we already know, but here that carbon chains carries that negative in charge. This is that first exceptions. And then we are knowing that alkene groups, here we will be taking that pentene. This is that pentene, CH3 CH2 single bond CH2 single bond CH double bond CH2. This is a pentene. For this pentene, this CH2 has sp2 hybridization. This CH also has sp2 hybridization, and this CH2 and CH3 both are three carbons are having a sp3 hybridizations. So in this sp2 hybridization and sp3 hybridization, what is that S character for that? Or you remember that how to find out that S character in sp3 hybridization or sp2 hybridization? For sp3 hybridization, please note it that sp3 hybridization, we want to find out that S character, okay, that how many S are there? Only one S. Total of 4 orbitals. S is 1 and P3 is 4. Therefore, 1 by 4 into 100, that will be in 25%. Here that S character for that sp3 will be the 25%, and for sp2, you remember that sp2 carries that only one S, the total orbits are 3 into 100 is equal to 33.3%. So here that whenever that increasing of S character, this is a very important tricks to solve that organic problem in that inductive effect. More in S character, more in electronegative. More in S character, more in electronegative. Therefore, this has more electronegative. It has more electronegative. So, it can shows minus effect, not the plus effect. So, these are the very important tricks. The more in S character has more in electronegative value. More in electronegative value, it can attract the bonded electron towards itself. So it can make that minus I, and this is having a plus I effects. So these are the very important tricks you can follow. Now we move on to that minus I effects. You just write that 3 examples. One is CHF single bond, and then CH2 F single bond, and then CH2 F single bond CH2 single bond. Then this is CH2 F single bond CH2 single bond CH2 single bond. Here the fluorine is attached to that first carbon. Those is attached with electron withdrawing group or electron releasing group, right? Here that is that fluorine is attached to the first carbon. Here compared to this one, this is the first carbon, this is the second carbon. The second carbon wants to attach to that fluorine. Here it's a third carbon is attached to that fluorine. Whenever the length of the chain is increased, length of the chain is increased, that minus I effect is decreases. It's close to that electron withdrawing group or electron donating group. It can be act in a very important manner. Whenever the length is increased, that inductive effect is decreases. So minus I effect is decreases. Here it has a lower minus I effect. It has the greatest minus I effect. And then another important criteria, we will be comparing that cis isomer and trans isomer. We know that CH3 CH double bond C CH3 H. This is a cis butene. This is a cis butene. In the case of cis butene, this carbon is sp2 hybridized carbon. This is also a sp2 hybridized carbon. Here that this is sp2 hybridization, this is that sp3 hybridized carbon. Compared to these carbons, it has a high electronegative character. Therefore, it can attract that bonded electron towards itself. Similarly, this carbon is sp2, this is that sp3, therefore it can attract that bonded electron towards itself. Clear? So the resultant dipole moment will be in a very greater for that cis. So it has that highest dipole moment, so this has high or more dipole moment. And then here you will be comparing these two. This is a transform, therefore this bonded electron is shifted towards sp2 hybridized orbital. Here this is in the opposite side, therefore the dipole moment values will be that 0. So this is another very important consequences for that I effects. Now we are analyzing some tips to solve inductive effect. First you want to identify the group is plus I or minus I. What is that plus I? That is that electron releasing groups are attached. It can be decrease the acidic strength, and then whenever that minus I groups are attached, that is that electron withdrawing groups are attached, it can be increase the acidic strength. The second important point, more number of carbon can leads that plus I effect will be increases. And then the third point, the intermediate will be that carbocation or carbon radical. The stability will increases to tertiary and secondary and primary. Whenever carboanion, it is a reverse, the primary is more stable than secondary and tertiary. The fourth is very important point. The percentage of S character increases, minus I effect is increases. So for that, the percentage of S character increases. Suppose sp3 is lower and sp2 is higher and sp is. So for that, sp hybridization is more acidic. Whenever the percentage of S character increases, because that for that sp, what is the percentage of S character? It is a 50%. And then minus I effect is increases. If a group has negative in charge, that is that O minus can attach or COO minus can attach, this is that plus I group. If a group has positive in charge, like NF3 plus and NH3 plus can be attached to that carbon, that minus I group. This is the time to test yourself questions. The question is, which among the following is most acidic? Write all the four options. You will be find out which is most acidic. The first one or second one and third one and fourth one. I can give that answer for the test yourself questions in the next video. Thank you for watching.